This is amazing. This is what I'm talking about. This is the quality of Xtreme Trader Forex signals. Check this out, my friends. As we can see, this week so far has been a very great week for us, and our comeback is indeed a very success. Monday actually was 100% of profits, as we can see. All of these signals have went at least to the take profit number 3. And then on Tuesday, we had actually 90% of the signals went in profit, because this was the only loss that we had this week so far. And as we can see, we have also even recovered that by sending the same signal again for the Euro JPY in the correct place. So again, it was really so far a great week, and I'm very happy to check this out, my friends. This is really amazing. Not only that, but we are also getting back a lot of messages from our clients who are happy and enjoying with the experience of Xtreme Trader signals. We are really now getting back a lot of messages. Check this out. This guy, he have made $300 profit yesterday and now from our signals, and as we can see, all of them are in profit. Even this guy here, small winning for today, very happy with it. And even this guy here as well, look at that. He sent us his trading history, and thankfully most of it are running in a very good and decent profit. Again, we are very proud of our results, and we are sure that this is indeed our comeback. We are very proud of our work, and we believe Xtreme Trader Forex Signals is on its way to become the #1 Forex signals in the world, and this is actually our target, to be the best of the best. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, my friends, let's now begin the midweek analysis. And of course, before that, I just wanted to remind everyone about these results, that actually we cannot secure these results every single day. This is not easy job at all, and we are doing, of course, always the best we can to make sure that we are able indeed to deliver to you these results. But however, it doesn't mean at all that we will have the same results every single day. One more thing here I just wanted to clear, because I have mentioned that we have made 540 pips. Meanwhile, here the total here is 485 pips. Of course, the reason here, because the last signal, I think it's the AUD USD, hasn't been added there. So we actually have posted this results before the AUD USD hit the take profit level number 3, so making in total 540 pips of profit. Anyway, let's now begin the midweek analysis, and we'll start as usual with the Euro USD. So as you can see, the first thing that we can notice here in the Euro USD, the pair has went straight to the take profit level without, of course, triggering our buy area, which means this signal is no longer qualified. It has been immediately disqualified, and we cannot, of course, buy the pair again after it reverses right from the take profit level. But why? Because, of course, my friends, my whole analysis was based that the pair is going to reverse somewhere here and it's going to revisit that level of a resistance at 1.02771, and that has already happened. Regardless of where the pair has started the reversal, it has already happened, and the market has reached the level of the resistance. Making the buy order right here is a big no. So anyway, let me now delete the old signal, and let's see now what we can do next with the Euro USD. In my opinion, the Euro USD is definitely going to be bearish for the remaining days of this week. Of course, let me just show you something first. Well, here are the news that we have to be prepared for on Friday, 5th of August. We will be having the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate for the USD dollar pairs and for the CAD as well. It's going to occur actually on 4:30 p.m. Dubai time, 12:30 p.m. GMT time. And this news, my friends, can actually change the direction of these signals. So please make sure that you are prepared, and please avoid entering any signal during the times of this news. And actually, you have to join the free group of Telegram, because we are actually warning there our clients and everyone. We are telling them, we are sending them a reminder, telling them to please close your positions before the news are out. You really don't want to keep your trade running at the time of this news. It's like gambling. You don't know what will gonna happen. Anyway, now back to the Euro USD. If we check the daily chart, however, we can see that the pair has actually made this strong bearish engulfing candle, and the resistance right here, exactly right here, let me just be sure, exactly right there at 1.02750 is quite strong level of a resistance. that the Euro USD hasn't actually been able to reach it. If we check even the weekly chart, my friends, let me just go to the left. I cannot even go to the left. Actually, I was expecting from the Euro USD to fall at the level of the previous support level right here at 1.03655. But however, it seems like this level of a resistance was quite strong, and that strong engulf bearish candle has proven that the pair is most likely gonna continue the fall for the remaining days of this week. If we also check here the support trend line as well, we can see clearly that the market has indeed made this bearish breakout candle from that support trend line. Let me now go back to the 4-hour time frame. Perfect. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly, indeed, just like that. So this was indeed, my friends, the support trend line, and the market has indeed made the bearish breakout of it, which confirms that most likely the Euro USD is indeed going to continue the fall. Now the question is, where exactly is the best level to start shorting the pair to have the best profits? The answer lies exactly on that level of a previous resistance, exactly right here at 1.02015. We have to wait for the pair to reach this level. First of all, it's going to be retesting the broken support trend line, and also it's going to be revisiting the same level of the real resistance at the same level of 1.02015. Also, another thing to confirm this is by checking here the resistance trend line. All I need to do, my friends, is just simply draw here a resistance trend line all the way like that, and as you can see, it's matching up along with it. So if the market is going to be able to reach that level, most likely it's going to be also retesting the same level of a resistance trend line. And pay attention, that resistance trend line has actually faced right here a bullish breakout from that level, and instead of becoming a new support trend line, instead it has just made instantly a bearish breakout, which makes this level right here as a false breakout, which means again that this level of a resistance trend line most likely gonna be respected again, and the market will continue the fall. So in other words, we have to wait for the Euro USD to rise again for about 32 pips before we can start shorting it, and the target eventually has to be placed right here at the nearest strong key support level to our entry, which means we are aiming approximately 131 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the peak of the real level of the resistance right here at 1.02491, which means the safe zone is ranging for about, I would like to make it about 50 pips, just for the safety and to give the candles a space to breathe if in case it's going to be ranging on that level. 53 pips is going to be our safe zone. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's check the Pound USD. Okay, the same thing happened for the Pound USD as well. The market has went all the way straight to the take profit level and even exceeded that level and made a false breakout, and then reversed right from that level of a take profit. Sadly, it did not trigger our buy area, which means the signal is also no longer valid, and the buy order is also doesn't make any sense anymore. So we have to consider actually shorting the Pound USD. By looking at the daily chart, the first thing that we can notice right here is the false breakout that actually has occurred right on the daily chart. So this is actually a good sign to tell us actually that the pair is good to be shorted as soon as possible. Now the question is where exactly we can start shorting the pair. Let me just tell you here a theory about Forex market. Once you see actually a false breakout, usually the market will go in the opposite direction. Usually. It doesn't happen every single time. But if we check the chart, however, my friends, we can notice right here that the market has indeed went in the opposite direction most of the time this has occurred. Almost a lot of times when we had a false breakouts, the market has went in the opposite direction. So this can be actually taken as a sign or a signal for shorting. So after confirming the direction right on the daily chart, let's now go back to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, all we need to do is simply use the support and resistance to confirm our entry, and we can also rely on the support and resistance trend lines as well. So the first look right here, we can tell that the real level of the resistance at 1.22380 is indeed a strong level of a resistance. It was previously also a support. and this was the real level of the resistance. Meanwhile, we had right here the false breakout, but that's not enough. We need more confirmation. We need to know where exactly we can start shorting the pair. So the answer lies in the resistance trend lines. I'm going to draw here a resistance trend line all the way from this higher high, all the way to this lower high, and to this lower high as well. Check this out, my friends. So as we can see, the market has indeed respected that level of a resistance trend line, which means we can actually expect from the pound USD to rise again, revisiting the same level of the resistance trend line, which means on a horizontal level right now, we can actually start shorting the pound USD exactly from there. Let me just make it more accurate. Perfect. Exactly from 1.22056. This level, my friends, was a real level of a resistance. Meanwhile, this movement, in my opinion, was another false breakout. And check this out. What happened later is the market has made indeed another false breakout. Meanwhile, the real level of the resistance lies exactly right there. So I'm actually expecting from that level of a resistance to be respected again once the market rises again for about, I would say, 43 pips, and revisiting the same level of a resistance trend line, and afterwards is going to continue the fall. Once this happens, the market is actually expected to continue the fall till it reaches right here the nearest strong key support level to our entry, which lies exactly at 1.9879, which means we can actually expect to make approximately 220 pips of profit from this signal. However, I don't like giving these unrealistic signals. Let me just upper my take profit level to be exactly at 1.20612, which gonna provide us approximately 141 pips of profit. Meanwhile, this safe zone will be ranging only till the peak of the resistance, even the peak of the false breakout at 1.22670, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 60 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is 145 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now go to the AUD USD. Of course, sadly, the AUD USD signal is not valid anymore. The pair has indeed almost reversed from the buy entry and went in total of about 80 pips in our direction, but sadly has reversed just like I think about 20 pips far away from the take profit level and went all the way back to the safe zone edge. Sadly, this signal, I would say it almost worked, but eventually failed. But however, I would still be happy if I have made about 80 pips profit from this signal. Anyway, let's now see what we can do with this pair. Actually, this bearish movement right here is quite strong, and it has confirmed that the resistance right here, exactly right here, perfect. This level of the resistance exactly right here at 0.70464 is quite a strong level. Even if I go to the daily chart, check this out. The market has made a very strong bearish movement. That was the reaction of the market once it has retested that level of a resistance. So a bullish breakout was not even a question. It was really out of the question. So most likely right now, we will be witnessing another bearish movement, and most likely the target eventually is going to be right here, that level of a support exactly right here. That's going to be our target at 0.68530. The AUD USD still has another 70 pips far away to reach that level. However, I don't believe it will fall instantly. I believe that the AUD USD still has to make some pullbacks before it goes to that direction. So going back to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the AUD USD is actually facing here a very strong key support level at 0.69225. Now, let's pay attention to the movement here. So we had right here a real level of the resistance, exactly right here, perfect. Let me just delete this one. So we had here a real level of a resistance, a false breakout, real level of a resistance, real level of a resistance, and another false breakout. And guess what? The same level of a real resistance has been already respected right here. That wick right here confirms that the market has already revisited that level of a real resistance. Now, upon the pressure from that support, I'm expecting from the AUD USD to make another pullback and retest the same level of the resistance. This is the resistance number 1, so we can actually start shorting the pair at the second attempt of the resistance, as simple as that. And even if I confirm that by the resistance trend line, we can see that it has almost been on the same level. So we can actually just keep the same analysis. We have to wait for the AUD/USD to rise for about 40 pips before we can start shorting it, and the target is going to be about 113 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till here, till the peak of that real level of a resistance again at 0.70178, which means we are aiming approximately 54 pips against 110 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUD/USD. Let's now move to the USD CAD. Okay, so regarding USD CAD, as you can see, sadly the sell order did not work. As you can see, the market has actually been able to break out from that level of a previous resistance trend line, which makes this signal actually a failure one. It sadly has failed. I have to admit that this signal did not work. I'm sorry about that. Let's now see what we can do next with the AUD/USD. Sorry, with the USD CAD, I mean. So actually, this last candle right here, which has appeared, this is strong engulfing, bullish engulfing candle. Actually, we can see that it has indeed respected that real level of a support exactly right here at 1.28360. So we can confirm that the support zone right here was actually quite strong level, and this movement right there was indeed a false breakout, which I have personally failed to identify in the end. And as we can see, eventually the market has made here a strong bullish movement, and the pair has went all the way respecting that level of a real support and has instantly made another bullish breakout candle, which means this was, my friends, right here, the first attempt of the support, which means this is support number 1. All we need to do for the USD CAD is wait for the pair to fall for about 34 pips more before we can start buying it again, and that's gonna be actually our support number 2. But is this really indeed the best level for buying the USD CAD? I would say no. The pair most likely is going to fall even more, and we can actually start buying the USD CAD exactly from that level of a real support at 1.28215. That level has to be retested again. That level, my friends, cannot be ever ignored, and I believe that the USD CAD eventually gonna continue the fall till it reaches that level of a support. We just really have to be patient right here. We have to wait for the pair to fall for about 47 pips before we can start buying it, but I believe it's gonna be a fantastic entry, and hopefully we will make very good and decent profits from this patience. So let's just wait for the pair to fall for about 50 pips before we can start buying it. However, the target, my friends, has to be placed right here at the peak of the real level of a resistance at 1.29384, which means we will be aiming approximately 117 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone will be ranging only till the peak, till the lowest level of a support at 1.27799, which means the safe zone, actually you can increase it a little bit more. The safe zone will be ranging for about 52 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be 117 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. Let's now move to the USD JPY, which I feel very proud about because it has worked fantastic. I mean, this was a perfect reversal, which has occurred at the opening of the market on Monday. This is the sell order, as we can see. I have sent the sell order right here at 133.560, and the market has reversed immediately, I mean perfectly at the same level, and has went all the way to the take profit level. Okay, I'm bragging about myself a lot. I'm sorry about that. I'm just very happy that my analysis has worked, and I'm very proud of it. Anyway, let's see now what we can do next with the USD JPY. So going now to the weekly chart. Now, this is actually beautiful. As I have expected, the market indeed has reversed right on that previous strong key resistance level at 130.517. Yeah, 517. I thought it's... I mean, is it 817 or 517? My sight is getting weaker. I'm getting old, my friends. Yeah, it's 517, sorry. Okay, 617, even better. So anyway, as you can see, the market has reversed at that level of our previous resistance and has instantly made here a strong bullish movement. Now, this is of course on the weekly chart. So what we can expect right now is a continuation in the bullish movement, because the market has reversed right here at that level of a resistance, and with this very strong bullish movement, I don't think that the USD JPY will stop the reversal till it reaches that level of a resistance right there. So going back to the daily chart right now. Now on the daily chart, we can confirm our entry. Let me just tell you something. On the daily chart, we can actually confirm that we can start again buying the pair right on that level of a support. This was a real level of a support, and this was a false breakout, and we can actually start buying the USD JPY again after it falls and reach the same level of a support at 132.143. But how many pips is that? That's about 75 pips. Well, of course, you cannot really analyze it on the daily chart. On the daily chart, we just got the direction. So we confirmed that we have to find somewhere right here an entry. I'm not telling you that we will buy the pair exactly at 132.143. I'm telling you that right here on that zone, we have identified that there should be an entry. So right now, let's go to the 4-hour time frame to identify where exactly we can start buying the USD JPY. And the answer lies exactly right here, at that level of a support at 132.468. That's, in my opinion, gonna be the best level to start buying the USD JPY. First of all, it was a real level of a support. Then it was also right here a real level of a support right here and right there. These two tails, my friends, can tell us a lot. They are telling us that this is indeed a real level of a support. Meanwhile, these two candles in the middle was simply a false breakout. Then we have here the same level of the support right here and right here as well has been respected. So this is the level of the support that we are seeking. 132.465 is gonna be really a good level to start buying the USD JPY, in my opinion. And we have to wait for the pair to fall for another 42 pips before we can start buying it. However, if we do that, the target eventually has to be at least the peak of the resistance at 134.573, which means we can actually make approximately 212 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone is gonna be ranging only till the lowest level of the support at 131.740, which means it's gonna be ranging for about 70 pips. Yes, the USD JPY is one insane pair. I'm giving you here indeed the signal, but personally, I'm telling you, please be extra careful when you are trading this pair. It's really one crazy pair, and I would advise you to just aim scalping the pair. I would really highly advise you, my friends, to avoid the swing trades for the USD JPY. Just aim scalping it, get out with about 20 or 30 pips of profit, and call it off for the day. Anyway, let me now write the signals for the pair. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD JPY. Let's now move to the USD CHF. Okay, so the USD CHF was actually a good signal. We can see that the market has almost kissed our buy area by just 4 pips far away and has went all the way to the take profit level. I'm still going to take credit for the signal, because in my opinion it has almost worked. I mean, it's really not fair to take it away from me just because of 4 pips only. So in my opinion, this signal was a success and it was a good signal. However, let's now see what we can do next with this pair. In my opinion, USD CHF is actually going to continue the rise. As we can see right here, the market has actually created a very strong key support level at 0.95338. And check this out. We had right here, my friends, a very strong bullish engulfing candle, which has actually broke out from that level of a support. Now, usually the normal behavior of the market, once it makes such a pattern or structure, that the market is actually going to fall and that level of a support is going to be respected again. So most likely the USD CHF, if I go now to the 4-hour time frame, we can see right here that we had the real level of a support indeed, and this was, my friends, in my opinion, just simply a false breakout. So we can see here also that right here we had also the same level we had a previous resistance. This is the previous resistance, and this was right here the bullish breakout. and this candle right here was actually part of that resistance. This is, my friends, the bullish breakout candle, which means we can wait for the market to fall again, retesting the broken resistance and also respecting the real level of a support right here at 0.95338. We have to wait for the USD to fall for about 35 pips before we can start buying the pair. Another way to confirm this is by using this resistance trend line. Check this out. This is actually even more confirmation. Now we can tell that the market has actually created here a resistance trend line, which recently has been breaking out from. So I'm expecting for the next movement is to be like this. The market most likely is going to fall again, and that support zone right here is going to be retested, and we can start buying the pair. This is going to be a safe entry at 0.95338. And then keep the trade running till it reaches the peak of the real level of the resistance at 0.96535. That's gonna be our take profit level exactly right here at 0.965883. And that's gonna provide us approximately 124 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging till the lowest level of the support at 0.94796, which is gonna be equivalent to 52 pips only. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the USD CHF. Let's now take a look at the gold. Alright, so now the gold is almost at the buy level, but the question is it really now safe to start buying the gold? Now, things, my friends, has happened. Things actually can change the entire signal. Now, what I can see right here from the gold is actually, let me just tell you something. The gold most likely, after failing to break out from that long-term support at 1784, I believe, yes, 1784.15 was a very strong key support level, and the gold instantly has reversed right after revisiting that level. Actually, this is something I have already said in the comments on YouTube with an Arabic lady. I actually wrote the comment in Arabic. I mentioned that the gold, most likely, we have to wait for the gold to reach that level of a previous support at 1784. And if the gold has indeed failed to break out from that level, then selling right here is going to be safe. However, I believe that the gold is going to be falling, but not for a long time, only for a short time. I need to change this signal right now. Now, let me just tell you something. This signal is almost going to remain the same, but for next week. What? Let me just clear it for you. Now, after this movement right here, my friends, this movement has actually changed most of the analysis for the gold. The reversal which has occurred at 1784.02. Now, what we can expect right now from the gold is most likely is gonna revisit again the resistance right here at 1774. Let me just make it more accurate. I really love to give accurate entries to the maximum. Perfect. 1775.55. That's gonna be the level where indeed we can start shorting the gold. I believe that we are having here a support level at 1760.77. And I think the gold is going to rise for about 150 pips, and there we can start shorting the gold again. However, if we place here a short order, the target, my friends, has to be placed exactly right here at the lowest level of the support at 1725.56, which means we are aiming approximately 500 pips profit from this signal. But once the market reaches that level, we will be buying the gold. I believe that's going to be actually the best level to start buying the gold, because also it's Fibonacci 61.8 if I'm not mistaken. I didn't even check this one before recording. Let me check. Man, I didn't lose it. I still have it. Yeah, I was able to identify 61.8 by the naked eyes. Anyway, indeed it was 61.8, and I believe the gold eventually gonna continue the fall to about 325 pips before it's gonna start the bullish reversal. So now if I go to the weekly chart, indeed this level 1725.56 is gonna be fantastic to start buying the gold. But until then, we will maintain a sell order, and we can actually keep the trade running till it reaches that level of a previous support. Meaning the sell signal for the gold is gonna be changed. The signal entirely is going to be changed for a sell at 17 75.55. That's gonna be, in my opinion, a fantastic level to start buying the selling the gold. And also now, right now, I just noticed that we are having here a resistance trend line, and check this out. Fantastic. So right here, my friends, we can expect from the gold actually to continue the rise a little bit for about 150 pips, and that level of a real resistance is going to be respected, and the resistance trend line is going to be respected as well, and then the gold will continue the fall till it reaches that level of a real support. So indeed, I think it's going to be a good signal. Now go back to the daily, to the 4-hour time frame, and the safe zone will be ranging only till the peak of the previous support at 1792.88, which means your safe zone will be ranging for about 178 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level, my friends, lies exactly right there at 1725.56. So that's everything for the midweek analysis. I really hope it's going to be a very good days. And hopefully this week is going to be fantastic for everyone, and we will make indeed a very decent and good profits from these signals. Again, my friends, don't forget to join the premium group and check out our Forex signals. Give them a try, and you can check them yourselves to confirm how powerful and accurate they are. I'm very excited for the experience, and I'm very excited also to our clients who are actually enjoying the experience of our signals. So in the end, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.